So guys, this is actually my Gx-26. This is gonna be my first supercar that I'm actually building. You understand? So, and this design is a kind of one in a million, because based on the design I'm actually working on this vehicle is something that you have never seen anywhere in the world. You understand? Because me, I'm this kind of person that I don't really wish to copy any company. I just come up with any idea of my own, because I have a lot of design on my own, you know. So this is the idea I was able to come out with. Though this is just the beginning, because I'm still going to follow the way I did this structure of all this job now. I'm still going to follow it by when I start covering the body of the car. Yes, but this is just the skeletal aspect of it. The black bed that you are seeing over there, this is the process I passed through building it. You understand? So I passed through this process of, I first of all build everything in a skeletal form. Then after that, I started using sheet of pan. Okay, what I normally do is that I'll get a carton and I'll place it in a particular angle and get the actual shape of that place. Then I will now place it in the sheet of metal that the sheet of metal that I have on ground. Then I will now start cutting it out. After that, I will now merge it there and I'll start doing the full welding. You can see the design is very crazy. You understand? Although I went online to make sure that there's no company that has this kind of design. You understand? So that's how I do my job. I don't like, you know, I'm not among this kind of engineer that will look for Cybertruck to build, you know, Lamborghini to build. No, I don't do that. I'm bigger than those things, even though I'm still an upcoming. You understand? I'm bigger than that. So this is the level I was able to get on it. Although I'm still here to proceed. I am not going to be putting the doors for now, because I'm still looking for money to get the sheet of metal, the sheet of pan that is going to be on the floor. Because if I put the doors now, there's no way I can be able to fit in the sheet of metal that is going to be on it. So I have to look for money for the sheet of metal. Then once I get it done, then I will start putting the doors. Don't worry, you're going to see how amazing this job is going to be. It's something that anyone have never seen. A lot of people say that this gravity blackbird is very wonderful and beautiful, and more, that it has more design that I can't build any car that can be as beautiful as that. I'm really telling them that that is a very wrong statement. You understand? This Gx-26 is going to be the best of the best cars I've ever made. You understand? And after this, the next one I'm going to do is going to be more beautiful. This is how I work. You understand? And it takes me a lot of time to come up with a design. You understand? For me to come up with a design, it takes me a lot of time. You know, because I have to go online and make sure that there's nobody having the type of design I'm actually coming up with. You understand? So I'm trying to design this car. I'm trying to design it to go maybe at the speed of 150 to 200 km/h. You understand? That is the design of this car, and that's why you see that this car is very, very low on the ground. I think if I bring this car on the road, this car is going to be the smallest car ever. It's going to be the smallest car, because the height of this car is actually 4 feet 6 inches. Yeah, that is the height of the car. So that is how low this car can be. You understand? And you know, coming to the back, the back is about 3 feet. The height of the back is about 3 feet. You understand? So the car is very, very low. That is why I designed it to. It's gonna have a lot of aerodynamic shape on it. It's gonna have a lot of the aerodynamic shape. Although this is just the beginning of it, but by the time I'm able to get to a particular stage, you can see the way this car is actually being designed. I designed it to be on the ground. You can see I designed it to be a kind of muzzle, in a kind of muzzle form. It's actually on the ground. So I have a lot of features I'm yet to add to this vehicle. Like, you have to understand that the feature that I'm going to add on this vehicle is something that have never existed anywhere in any car that you have out there. Yeah, that is the point I'm trying to prove. You know, in life, it's not all about how far, but how well. You understand? There's no excuse to failure in life. That is one thing I've always believed. If I fail today, it is actually my fault. But if I succeed today, it is actually between me and my God. You understand? So this car is going to be an amazing supercar that I'm actually coming up with. You know, all my life I've been building a rugged vehicle. You know, even I myself, I never believed that I can ever come up with an idea like this. But it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. More than what anybody can ever think out there. More than what anybody can ever think of me. You can see the front design. You know, it's really super amazing. It's really going to be super amazing. So that is the fuel tank over there. I just installed that fuel tank because here that I work, they used to they used to help me to keep my material sometimes. You know what I mean? So if I drop some things, they will just steal it. So that is why I get some part, I attach it up on the car. And most of the material I'm actually using to work. That was the reason why you will see that I park my car here. So I am putting almost all my load inside, all my expensive equipment. I'm putting them inside of this car. You can see all the whole parts that I'm actually using to build this one. Although once I'm done with it, I will still put this car in order. There is nothing wrong with this car, only that I scattered the inner part of it with my equipment. You understand? So that is it. So guys, this job is going to be an amazing one. And you know, I want to put this job in form of in a way that so many people don't believe that I'm the builder of this car. If they see this car on the road and say that this guy, he's the one that did this car, a lot of people argues it to the last. You understand? And that is the level that I have always wished to be in. But there's a lot of errors on this particular one, which I'm here to correct on this one. So I'm trying to build a car that if you see my car out there, you won't believe that it is a Nigerian that I did it. Yeah, that is the level I'm trying to operate, because that is the level that I believe that it is my growth. It is my growth. You understand? So this car is really going to be an amazing one. Although I'm trying to design it to be a three-seater. I have my reasons because of the position of the engine. Because the engine is going to be sitting by the side like this. The engine is going to be sitting by the side over there. So I cannot add any other seat there. So the only thing I want to do is that I want to add the back seat at the middle. Yes, it's going to be a three-seater supercar. Like, it's going to be it's going to be a very crazy one and amazing one. You understand? So it's going to have 2 seats at the front and 1 seat at the back. So, but the interior and everything, you know, I've actually gotten some engineer that's going to do this kind of job for me. And I want to do, there's something I really want to work on this car now. Like for the brake lights, you can see that this gravity black bed, you can see this gravity black bed, the brake light that I actually use is for IS, that is Resus IS 250, yeah. That is the brake light I use. But on this particular car now, I need someone that can design a light, like can design a LED light. I have a design of my own that I want to make use of. I don't want to make use of already existed company light on this vehicle. You understand? So if you are anybody that can design light, a LED light the way I want, you understand? You can just come to my DM, please. I will appreciate that. Okay. There's a level of LED light that I just want to design for this vehicle, and it's going to be very, very bright. It's going to be one of the brightest lights ever. You understand? That is the level I want to operate on. So I have the design of the brake lights, I have the design of the headlights. You understand? So that is how I want this job to look like. In fact, like I said, I am not bragging, but this job is going to be something that you have never seen anywhere. It's something that most people that knows me, you know, whenever I bring my car out, some people say that I'm not surprised this guy can do this. I'm not surprised this guy can do more than this. But there's a level of material trying to operate. You understand? And that level is the foundation I'm actually building right now. Yes, and you can see the design. This design is fucking crazy. You can see. If you take a look at it from this angle, it's very crazy. I the design is that I actually know that this car is very crazy. You understand? Like, it's very. You can see. So the flow of aerodynamic shape on the flow of air on this vehicle, I'm actually considering that too. I'm also considering that, and that's why you see that this car, I'm building this car with a light material. Understand? Talking about the safety of this car, I have some my own kind of technology that I want to install on it for safety. You understand? Yeah, for whenever you come in across crash. Understand? So that is the level I'm actually trying to push this job to. But you know, I keep hoping in God. You know, one thing that is actually slowing me down on this job, this is the job that I was meant to do under 6 months. But one thing that is always slowing me down on this job is just the financial aspect of it, the funding. You know, these days, you know, since my girlfriend broke up with me, which she has been the one sponsoring my job. So since she broke up with me, so now these days I'm the one doing the job myself. You know, everything on this vehicle, I'm the one doing it myself. You know, so it's gonna be an amazing one. Although it has been an amazing journey, Although all those periods that she has been there, I really appreciate it. You understand? And now that she's not there, does not mean that I should abandon my dream because the person that have been assisting me is no more there. You understand? This is where you get the challenges of life. This is what you will now pass through to come out, and you know, when you tell your stories, people will listen to your stories. You understand? So it is actually God that have brought her on my way. And I believe that the Almighty God knows the reason why He have taken her back. So guys, thank you very much everyone. Thank you. I hope you enjoy my video and you enjoy the process. And you know, on this job now, I'm not going to be doing videos of every stage I pass through. Like on my YouTube page, I have about 400 and something videos about this vehicle. How I do everything for every stage I want to do. I will be doing videos. No, I don't want to be operating like that again. Yes, it is because of some reasons now. You know, data, to get data is very, very expensive. And you know, so I don't have the financial decision to be buying data, and you know, so like this one, why building this car now, I didn't have a video of it. I have some videos of some angles, but building the skeletal body of this car, I didn't do any video. I purposely didn't do any video on it because it's taking my time, it's taking, you know. So thank you very much everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Don't worry, Nigeria is really coming up with something very great. Nigeria is a great nation. It's a very, very great country. And the world is going to hear us today, one day. You know, one of the best supercars is going to be coming out from Nigeria very soon. One of the best supercars that can compete with the world racing. And we will have victory at the end of the day. And you know one thing about that God has actually blessed Nigeria with. Nigerians don't carry last. They are always at the top. Anywhere they come in an existing place, they become the existence by themselves. Yes, and that's the level I'm trying to operate. So, and lastly, all thanks to the Almighty God who has given me these ideas. You know, I don't know how I get to do this my job. If you ask me, A.c.c.whizzy, how do you get to do this your job? I really don't know. You understand? The inspiration flows every second of the day. Like sometimes if I tell you what I have in my mind, even so many companies, I believe that so many companies have not even dreamt of that. Yes, and it is just the grace of God. It's not by my power. Okay guys, thank you very much everyone. I really love you all guys. Thank you. So remember, the name is actually Gx-26. That is the name, Gx-26. So thank you everyone.